Hi, this is Jim Starkweather, the publisher of KitMaker Network and Aeroscale, and we've got another episode of Cracking the Box for you. This one is the Hasegawa release, brand new tooling, brand new release of the MV-22B Osprey. This is the U.S. Marine Corps Tiltrotor transport, MV-22B. This is a 1/72nd scale kit. It is Hasegawa's kit number 01571, and then they have the E41 as well, which I'm not really sure what that means or why they do that, but they do that. All right, well, this is a very interesting aircraft. I've been kind of a fan of this ever since it came out. I've obviously seen scenes like in movies and stuff, Transformers or whatever, where they show these things flying through, and I swear it looks like something from another planet's attacking, you know, kind of thing. So yeah, I'd be really curious to see what people's response over in third world countries is when they see these Ospreys flying overhead, whether they're, you know, essentially being attacked from aliens or something. Let's go ahead and crack her open though and take a look on the inside. On the exterior box, let's see if there's anything relevant information here to show. They show the tilt rotors up in the upright position on this side photo. And I'm not sure that they will tilt. Let's see if we can figure out whether they will tilt either way for you, whether you can articulate them after the fact, or, you know, after you've built it, essentially being able to move it back and forth. That would be an interesting effect. Not necessarily something most scale modelers would do, but all right, so here's the clear plastic pieces. We've got mostly a large base here, but then also some of the front cockpit detail pieces, the front crystal. And then on the inside, here's let me go ahead and crack open this large bag here, or slice open, through the magic of scissors. Oh, I just love that. I think I'm going to say that every time. Through the magic of scissors, we can open this and make a lot of noise. All right, so we've got this piece, which has the right and left fuselage, obviously. It's a very wide aircraft. Very nice plastic, the very kind of glossy finish, should paint up really well. A lot of good detail here. You can see, I don't know if you can see it yeah, there you go. You can see some nice rivet detail there on that front, this forward hatch, probably a electronics access point or something. Again, some rear, same thing with the rear here. Looks very clean, looks very nice. And I will have some detailed photos towards the end of this review, so if you don't want to see the unboxing portion, you can always skip ahead. There's a pilot figure. I would try to do this with my camera, but it doesn't work. It doesn't want to zoom in all the time. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. There we go. I got it to work that time. Look, actually little arms on these guys. They've got separate arms, separate heads. Wow, I've never seen that in 72nd scale. That's pretty impressive. All right, so moving on. Again, more pilots, more detail. I guess it probably shows all four. There's probably 4 pilots in the front forward area. Cockpit, I guess you would still call it. Some of these pieces obviously are 2-part, so they glue together. They weren't done as single pieces, in other words, is what I'm trying to say. Here's probably the articulation point for the rotors, and it kind of looks like they're trying to... We'll look at the instructions to see what it says. Whether it says, do not glue this. Landing gear, very, very tiny, obviously, on this scale. And some more of the actual rotor blades, I think. Yep. Those are also partly 2-piece. You can see the end tip parts of the blade are single piece, and then you stick on a second piece here for the internals area. There's the rear rotor. No, it doesn't have a rear rotor. That's right. It's not a helicopter per se. Well, it is kind of, but not really. It doesn't have a rear rotor. Is that what defines a helicopter, a rear rotor? So here's the part of the top wings area, I guess. Interesting little kind of, I'm not sure what I'd call those, raised cleaty-like things. And then I believe these are the rear stabilizers, vertical stabilizers, or horizontal stabilizers. Ha! Ha ha! I got it, almost got it right. All right, so we have a nice large decal sheet. I'm surprised Hasegawa does not put these in something, or at least kind of cover them anyways. Looks like a lot of nice detail in here. I guess there's two different units that are being given here, both marine units, obviously. And here's the instruction manual. So we've got, let's see, a number of pullouts here. A lot of detail, a lot of English, which is good. They're showing those pilots, which there's only 2 of them, so why was there an extra 2 pilots? Maybe it was just a duplicate. Yeah, without the props on, I swear that it looks like something out of a science fiction movie. Anyway, so let's take a look at that articulation as I said I would, and I didn't. Well, it shows final assembly as putting those pieces on, and there's no glue. It's saying no glue on either point. On the propellers, you can be able to turn them, I guess, if you wanted to, and then no glue on the articulating part, so that they can actually move back and forth. Of course, most modelers will probably glue all that stuff in place for however they want to display it. But all right, so stay tuned for some in-depth photos, and then we'll come back and conclude. Well, I hope you enjoyed those photos of the Osprey MV-22B. And this looks like it's going to build into a very nice kit, and it is available for a build review or build feature. If you're interested, please email me at publisher@kitmaker.net. We do have a review kind of sample sheet out there. If you look for the various posts or whatever, you'll probably find it listed somewhere that shows all the items that we might have at one time for review or for sample, for build feature articles and things like that. By build feature, I mean an article that essentially, like, you build the whole aircraft, you maybe build a base for it, or some kind of scenario where it's more than just the kit, obviously, and that would cover, or it could be a build of the kit, like from beginning to end, and you outline the entire build process. So that's what I mean. Versus an inbox review or build review in this case would just be essentially kind of outlining the build of the kit, but not necessarily following it all the way through, even through painting stages and things like that. Mostly just concerned about the plastic and how the plastic went together, in other words. All right, well, thanks for watching, and if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. And again, our thanks to Hasegawa and also the folks at Hobbyco Great Plains for providing this kit for our review sample. And we look forward to seeing you next time on Cracking the Box.